Logan Paul,
Howdy.
welcome to London.
Thanks, bro.
How do you feel?
I feel good. I'm glad Dillon showed up to the face-to-face. It seems like he actually might come to the fight, which excites me. I'm excited for the press conference. Overall, calm, happy, collected, ready to slaughter this man.
Has he gone too far on Twitter? Has it affected you in any way?
I think he has gone too far, yeah. It's not affected me, no, because when I entered this fight, I knew Dillon was a scumbag. I didn't think he'd take it as far as he did. But, you know, actions have consequences. I think he's going to get what's coming to him. I think the people online are speaking for me. Me and my girl don't have to defend ourselves or try to prove our love for the world. Like, my fiance is a fucking angel. He's twisted a narrative of her relationship with long-term boyfriends getting paparazzi'd over the course of her adult life. And he's good. He's a good Twitter troll. But again, he gonna pay for it. October 14th.
Will you be able to control the personal feeling and emotion that he has maybe stirred up when you get in the ring and you have to stay professional?
I don't fight with emotion. You know, I don't even, to be honest, like, I don't care about Dillon Danis. I don't. He's like I don't know, he's just such an afterthought. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to be able to control my emotions. He's just the person in front of me for this fight. And he's doing a good job building it up.
What kind of fight do you see playing out? I know you said you want it to go a few rounds so you can put a beat down.
Yeah.
Do you think that's the kind of fight that's going to
we'll see how this fight plays out. I honestly think I could do whatever I want to him. He's a Brazilian jiu-jitsu guy, and he's not even good at that. I don't know how he thinks he's going to box. Like, striking is his worst forte. I've been boxing for 5 years. Went toe-to-toe with Floyd Mayweather, 0-1. Like, that should say enough, you know, about how good I am. Fuck.
Let's talk about, I want to speak about your boxing. In particular, you mentioned the Floyd fight there. Obviously, before that, the high-profile KSI fights.
Yeah.
Who was a tougher fighter? KSI or Floyd Mayweather?
Ooh, who's tougher? KSI or Floyd Mayweather? Honestly, KSI. KSI.
Was it a harder fight?
Yeah, it was. He's just a dog. Like, he has this tenacity and this intensity that I've never seen. Like, when you're in the ring with him, he wants to kill you. It's the only thing he cares about. He can't lose. He made a documentary called Can't Lose, and I think he really, really believes that in his heart, and so he tries as hard as he can. I think Floyd Mayweather knew he wasn't going to lose.
Talk to me a little bit about balancing wrestling and boxing. How do the two impede one another, trying to train for one another? How do they complement one another?
Yeah.
How does that work?
Good question, man. Now that I'm a professional wrestler, you know, a WWE superstar, I got to find the balance between switching training for the two different sports because they're vastly different. They also have a lot of similarities. My promo game has improved because of the WWE. I embrace being a heel, but typically I train boxing, to be honest. I don't train wrestling that much, which is again why I admire Dillon's confidence because I've been training boxing for the past 2 years. I just haven't had a fight. Right, but I've been doing it. I've been doing the sparring. I've gotten so much better. I have the confidence of going with the greatest boxer of all time, and that changes a person. And I think Dillon's in for a fucking surprise that night.
I think I saw you state that wrestling was mentally more taxing than boxing. Does that still hold now you're getting towards a boxing fight with someone like Dillon who is taking up so much time on Twitter to get under your skin?
For sure. Yeah, I think wrestling is definitely more taxing than boxing, and like people will have their opinions about it. But I've been in both sports, and I can tell you for sure when you have to worry about entertaining 50,000 people versus beating up one guy in front of you, it's way harder. And like the Twitter noise, bro. Understand this. I've been the most hated person in the world at one point. Like really, maybe more than one point. Survived all of it. Made my personal changes. Had the comeback I thought I could because I knew I could be a better person. And I can really viscerally understand that this too shall pass. And so all this internet chatter, online noise, like, yo, if you put your phone down, social media does not exist. It's not a real place. And I get that. And it's good promo for the fight.
Let me talk about your personal relationships with both JJ and Jake. How is it being so close to both of those guys? I know you get asked that a lot, but How is that?
It sucks, to be honest. It sucks being in the position that I'm in. And I know a lot of people have different opinions about this, but man, I had my arc with JJ, you know? I had my arc, and by the time we were doing Prime and he had beaten me, like him and Jake's beef hadn't gotten to the violent place it is now. And so I think now more than ever, it's really rubbing Jake the wrong way. And I empathize with that too, because he's my brother. And like, I happen to make amends with the person who I once had beef with and started this company with. And like, I'm in the middle of it, and I don't know what to do, to be honest. Like, and I'd prefer to have this conversation off camera with Jake. Like, too much of our life is being lived online, and we've made this mistake before, and I'm sad that we didn't learn from it. But like, me and Jake got to figure out. We got to figure this out offline. It's not a good place to have conversations about brotherhood in front of the entire world.
That's fair. Let's move back to boxing then. I saw you talking about the fights that are coming up, and you say that maybe Tommy Fury could be a potential opponent for you. He's been in here talking about you and Jake and KSI.
Yeah.
Win or lose against KSI, is Tommy something that realistically could happen?
Yeah. Look, I would love to fight Tommy Fury. I also understand that my brother wants to get back at Tommy Fury, and I have to respect that. And I think at one point I really wanted that fight, you know. But if my little brother wants to get his revenge on Tommy, I totally get that as well. And maybe I could pivot. Maybe I could fight McGregor after I beat Dillon. I don't know, bro. This boxing shit sucks. There's like 4 of us in this space who are like making noise and are like worthy of headlining these events. And one of them was my brother. One of them was my friend and business partner. The other one's Tommy Fury.
It's funny you mentioned Conor. We saw Conor the other night, and I asked the same question to him, and he said, quote, "I'd slap the nose off his face" when we're speaking to Logan Paul. What would your reaction to that be?
I'd like to see him attempt to slap the nose off my face. Conor McGregor's an average MMA fighter and a horrible boxer. I'm going to beat the shit out of his bitch Dillon, and then I'm going to beat the shit out of him. But he ghosts me, bro. He won't even bet $1 million on his fighter. That's chump change for a guy like Conor. He won't even bet $1 million on Dillon. He had nothing to say when I called him out on Twitter. So you think he's going to step in there himself? I don't know. Feels unlikely.
The final question then rounds off nicely when we come back to Dillon Danis. Give me your prediction for what happens on fight night.
Prediction for Dillon Danis. Whatever the fuck I want. If I wake up that day I want to make him go 3 rounds, I'll make him go 3 rounds. If I wake up that day I want to go 4 rounds, I'll go 4 rounds. If I want to take him out with body shots, if I want to break his ribs, if I want to break his nose, if I want to piece him up one by one, rearrange his face delicately, surgically, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want to Dillon Danis, October 14th. Prime card, baby. Drink Prime.
That's a great promo. You've certainly been working on that. October 14th.
Yeah.
We cannot wait. Logan Paul, thank you very much, mate.
Thank you.